Step right up, folks! Your dream come true! Give a wedgie just 25 cents!
Wedgie?
The Wedgie Club. 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 Happy Wedgie Wednesday, community. I am your lovely host, Octavius. We are back again here with another video on the Wedgie Club channel. I know I'm kind of sporting a little more nerdier look today, and that's because I got class later. So I'm going to make sure to give y'all this video before I head out to class. However, I hope that everybody's having a great Wedgie Wednesday so far. My Wedgie Wednesday is currently going great right now. Set up a couple meets for the week. You might see some new content coming soon. And through these meetups, I kind of thought about some of my favorite creators, people that I've looked up to, as well as people that I might have wanted to collaborate with. And I wondered, we haven't done like a actual community stretch list. In my last stretch list that I did earlier this year, I more so focused on some of the best wedgies that we've done in the community, but now I want to focus more on the actual creators that are making these wedgies happen. What's going on, community? Sorry to interrupt. I just also wanted to add that the stretch list will also be covering both events as well as things that's happening within the community that we should be aware about. I do want to give a quick disclaimer in this video that everything that I say is solely my opinion. That does not mean that the people that I'm listing are the best creators in sliced bread. It's just the ones that have caught my eye in the last couple of months since the summer. Of course, if you have any people that you think I should be looking out on, definitely drop it down in the comments section and I would definitely give them a check out. So as many of you know, I'm usually not somebody that likes to really mix politics with things I enjoy doing, like wedgies. And before anybody screams or holler, we're not going to talk about what happened in the recent week. But what I do want to talk about with you all is things that we should definitely be looking out for. And there's definitely a lot of these online groups that are seeking the purpose of taking advantage of some of our most beloved people. Recently, I became aware to an online group known as 764 that has been operating across the country and the world that has been asking people to essentially do harm to themselves. I don't have too many tactics as of right now to combat this, unfortunately, because I just now became aware of this. But what I do recommend is that for the people who especially have like blackmail kinks and other kinks that lets them want people to have control over their lives, please be careful during this time, because there are people who are genuinely out here to do hurt to you. They will actually do very egregious things like cutting satanic principles across your body, drawing in 764 into your body, and many different other designs. There were some kids that were even involved that genuinely want to hurt you for their own enjoyment. And in even some extreme cases, you might not be here to even tell the story. There was a documentary I was watching for one of my favorite content creators, and one of the girls that were involved with somebody from 764 made her literally cut her entire body. Please, if you are watching this, just stay vigilant of anybody that is giving you weird vibes. We do have a whistleblower form in our link tree that we'll put down below. Please, everyone, stay safe and stay vigilant.
But over on the streets of Blackpool, there is a mood of discontent.
On next Wednesday at 7 p.m., my fraternity, Epsilon Kappa fraternity, will be hosting our Wedgies Anonymous event, which is basically just a confessional night for a lot of people within the community that just want to get some things off their chest and have a support system behind them. This is totally anonymous, so you can have your camera off, you can even have your voice off so that nobody can hear you. If you want to type your message, you also can do that too, whatever that makes you comfortable. This is the event where we take a break off of wedgies and just focus on the very wedgie people within our community. You can also learn more about the flyer on our social media page at YNK Brotherhood. YNK will also be having its first wedgie panel on Saturday, September 27th at 6 p.m. with some of your favorite content creators over the wedgie landscape. So all of those questions you love to ask us in the DMs and things that you ever want to learn about your favorite content creators and how they did certain wedgies and what's their favorite wedgies, definitely come and check us out. Again, all of this will be on at YNK Brotherhood's social media page that I will link down below. That following week on Thursday, September 25th at 9 p.m., Dork Party, which is San Francisco's bullying fetish party, will be hosting their next wedgie party. First one I heard was a great success, so if you live in the San Francisco or the California area, definitely go ahead and go check that out. Their social media will be also linked down below, but you can find them on Blue Sky at Dork Party. And finally, Nerds vs. Bullies will be doing a Wedgie Day party, which is interesting. I've never done a day Wedgie party before. Their event will be happening on Sunday, October 26th at 3 p.m. at Cell Block, Chicago. And if you have any more questions, definitely check out their social media at Nerds vs. Bullies at Blue Sky. We'll definitely also link that down below. The purpose of this current stretch list is to platform both new creators and also existing creators that have continued to still give us some of the best content of their career, and also show y'all some of the greatest Wedgie receivers and givers within the community. The first one that we have on the list is known as Alessio Wedgie. He used to go by, I think, Latino Wedgie when he first started making content, but he has trailblazed in the recent months with his famous hanging Wedgie styles that he's been doing in Australia. He's a really great content creator. He's very consistent. He posts weekly, if not daily, and has a lot of really good content to show. Yank My Briefs is a good friend of mine who has been around for quite some time. He has been making content for, I think, a couple years now. Similar to Yank My Briefs, he is a consistent content creator. He creates most of his hanging wedgies and atomic wedgies and some of the most stretchiest tidy whities you have ever seen. Being wedgie everywhere from apartment complexes to busy street sidewalks. If you want to see a dork get his undies yanked mercilessly, definitely check out Yank My Briefs. And then we have a new content creator known as Dorky Joe. I have never heard of him before, but I've seen his social media on X, and he has some really great content I think some of y'all will like. He's a buff jock that likes writing his dorky superlatives on his tidy whities. Next, we have a longtime friend that's somebody I've been making content with for quite a while and has continued to transcend the current Wedgie landscape with so much new content that continues to look good, and that is Mr. Loyal Wedgies. I've known Loyal for about 5 years now, but I've watched him since the early 2010s, and till this day, this man still puts out amazing content. He recently put out a recent double wedgie that he did with a friend that I thought was just like, wow. And his hanging wedgie also contributed to the recent hanging tutorial that you should definitely check out if you have not seen it yet. He's definitely, in my opinion, one of the more underrated OGs that deserves a lot more respect for what he has put in as far as within like the wedgie landscape. Wedgie Time For You is also a really great creator that I've seen over the many years continue to give us some good content. He's one of the most known bully type of doms within the community. He was very instrumental into a part of LA starting to be known more for like a lot of their wedgie content, like with Foot Wedgie and other creators that live in the California area. Wedgie_Dork28 is one of my favorite subs that's currently making content these days. He has been making it for quite some years now, but he has been very consistent in his tidy whitey atomic wedgies and being dorked out for the internet to see. He gives off the dorky scientist that refuses to stop wearing tidy whities, so we keep reminding him why he should stop. Now, rarely do I talk about women, but I want to talk about Khalil Wedgie. She has been one of the few females that I've watched, and I really like her content. I will say the girl is pretty hot in her content that she makes. Panties being stretched to so many different dimensions, and she has been a standout to some of the content that I see on the internet, so you should definitely check her out. Sam Wedgies, and I hope that you're watching this. I don't know if you have been around since the DeviantArt days. You look familiar though. Sam Wedgies has been making a lot of great content. He's one of the few straight content creators I think that I'll watch. One of my favorite pieces of content that he's made is the double wedgie where him and his friend, I think, were getting wedgie by 2 girls. Never seen nothing like that before, so I was like, that's pretty cool, that's pretty hot. Grills of Sensei has been somebody that I've watched for a while now. He has been one of my favorite LDOMs for the girls side of the wedgie community, and he has been wedging every sort of panty it seems. Bro, I need to know, how do you get the girls that do not mind showing their face? Like, I'm jealous of you, man. Next up, we got Mr. MN Wedgie Boy. This has been a content creator that I've watched for some years now. He just gives me just Midwesterner dork that just loves to just get his fucking tidy whitey just yanked up his butt. He has some of the most dorkiest wedgie photos that you have seen on the internet. He is actually used in a lot of my content, especially for the thumbnail for the January news brief. He's definitely on my list of creators that I have to meet someday. Jake X Owens is one of the other ones that I really love to see his content. He's given us some of the most bootylicious, wedgie-licious content that I've ever seen from Florida. He is a switch that loves to give and receive. I gotta say, some of his wedgies to me are a little hypnotic. I can't watch them too long. My wedgie crush. Not My Undies is another creator that I really enjoy to see. He's been around for a while, but he just recently made his own social media account from, I think their original page was called Anonymous Wedgies or Wedgies Anonymous. Pup Sprouts is also one of the other ones too that I enjoy to see. I think he's also starting to turn on a couple more pups into Wedgies. Really amazing content I think you should definitely check out. Buff Wedgie Boy is a creator that I've seen since I started making content. However, he's probably been around for a little bit longer. He has some of the greatest hanging wedgies. Love his work. Definitely recommend him. The Little Wed Man is a new creator that I've recently seen over the couple months that has really been putting in a lot of work with his content, doing wedgies outside, doing the wedgies inside his house. And is one of the few bigger wedgie guys that I've seen do like an impressive hanging wedgie. He's a really big nerd. He's always showing himself in like his atomic wedgie aftermaths, showing it with pride, and I love a nerd that gives good pride, so definitely check him out. SOC Sneaker Licker. Man. I love a man who is not afraid to show off that he's a wedgie boy. He did a shoulder wedgie as well as an atomic, I think, on like a busy street. I also enjoy the addition of sneakers into the content too because it just adds to the humiliation effect of it. I really think that y'all should check out his content. WG180 is one of the content creators I have also been seeing for a while too that has really been putting in a lot of content. Here's another one of the new creators that also came out within the last couple of years but has had a really good content spread. Wedgie. Oh my god, he's one of my favorite content creators that ever exists. I have been a fan of him for, I think it'll be 10 years this year. They're two guys from Colombia that have been giving us some of the most best wedgie content. What I love about them also is till this day they are still very consistent in their output. They put out very frequently. Prince Anubis 15 is a good friend of mine. Really great content also. Lately he's starting to post more, which is why I said I'll post you on here now if you're watching this video. He is a dom that's similar to me that has some really great wedgie content that I definitely think that y'all should check out. Wedgie Twink 777 is a content creator that never have I ever seen atomic wedgie so tantalizing, and he really gets into the dork persona. If you want a dork to bully, definitely go check that dork out. Wedgie's 30 has been a content creator I've also seen since the Tumblr days. He has made a lot of great content, especially with girls, giving him wedgies throughout the many years. G Gotta Boys is one of the newer creators that I've recently gotten into, but because we both share a love for jock locks, I am a little biased over here. Similar to me, it's always good to see a good dom switch, be able to switch back from being a super strong dom to being a low nerd on the totem pole. He is also a wedgie vlogger that vlogs a lot of his wedgies, so definitely check him out on his Instagram and Twitter. Roberto Escondido. I cannot trail my tongue, but you know where I am, brother. He's my brother, but he's definitely your brother. I may even get wedgie by. He is one of my bear doms that just looks so good, especially when he gets off at work and comes home to give wedgies in a suit. You need a good wedgie dom? Definitely go talk to my Neo. Wesley Pickett is definitely a dork that's always picking his wedgie everywhere he goes. He's one of the straight few subs that definitely deserves to be getting wedgied all the time, and y'all should definitely check him out if y'all need a new nerd to bully. Siren Twink is another creator that I've been looking at for quite some time now. We actually had a chance to film some content recently, which you should definitely check out on our social media. But just like his name, his pictures are definitely very tantalizing, and he could deserve more wedgies, so definitely check him out if you're trying to stretch him out. Mask Girl 9 is another content creator I've definitely been looking out for a while. She's been making content within a couple of years, but one thing I really love about her content is her angles to see these wedgies. Like, the content speaks for itself. Definitely check her out. My homegirl GA Wedgie Dork. She is also one of the many creators that I filmed with Grails and Sensei. So we also got my good sis Wedgie Cat, and if you've been under a rock, with each video, she makes a straight wedgie dork's dreams come true. Lil Brat May is another creator I've been cool with for quite some time too that has a lot of great content. She's one of the few wedgie girls that do not mind getting wedgied in public, has practically gotten almost every wedgie known to man. Now she still hasn't run out of panties. So definitely check my girl out. Kitten the Nerd is another content creator that I have just adored watching all these years. My girl has never been afraid to show her face in those atomics. I just love her energy. I don't know her personally, but she just gives me Discord wedgie vibes. Shadow 28 Snow is another creator that I enjoy to see. They are another wedgie couple that has been doing a lot of different crazy wedgies around the house. They have a lot of really good hot wedgies that I think you should definitely check out. And then finally, Wedgie Web, also known as the creator of WedgieMen.com, has continued to give us content that has transcended the test of times. Not too many times do we see a creator that has gone 20 years within a game of giving wedgies to still not only giving us some of their greatest work, but also continuing to give us this great work. I can't wait to see what his wedgies will look like within the 2030s. I guess it's wild that I want to see a lot of our content creators when they grow old hope to still continue to make wedgie content. Any one of us can make a good wedgie, but only some of us will make that wedgie impactful. So impactful that it influences the next wedgie generations and abroad. I hope that as we continue to grow within this community, that these creators I've listed and other creators continue down their path of the wedgie, leaving a legacy that lasts for generations. Again, this is just my opinion. If I did miss anybody that you thought should have made the list, definitely drop it down in the comments section. I fully believe that there are millions of wedgie lovers within the world, if not just in the USA. All of us are just a post, a picture, or an interaction away. All in all, I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you were introduced to some new creators. Which ones are your new ones? Definitely let me down in the comment section below. Let's have a conversation. Am I looking too dorky today? Should I start wearing my jock outfits again? Definitely let me know in the comment section down below. And before you click off this video, definitely let me know what are y'all wearing today for today. I appreciate you all as always for watching these videos with us. Please stay wedgie as always, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, y'all. Thank you for watching this video with us. Follow us on any social platform at the Wedgie Club for more content. Stay wedgie, community.